Jasmine Fixin here. VEDA day, who knows at this point. I'm going to stop counting, I'm going to tell you that now. I wasn't sure what I was going to, talk about today, and then I ended up checking the Facebooks, and my girl Jenny Bling did a picture of Mr. Jordan McKnight with Give It To You, and gotta say, that was my shit. Definitely was. And so I decided, how about I just talk about the albums that still bang? I mean, from whether it be the 90s, early 2000s, there's some of them that I gotta say, I still fucks with. So, I can look back to, let's start with recently played. I'm not balling or nothing like that. I just keep my iPhone around because it's a good phone. And all my music's on there. I'm not putting all my music on this phone so I could fill up this storage card for no reason. But let's go to, how do I find, I still don't know what this phone does, honestly. I'm trying to figure out where my music is in here. What do I go to? I go to Spotify. So I'm one of those people, I will tell you hands down though, Unleash the Dragon, Cisco, always gonna bang. I was listening to Faithfully the other day. I mean, a couple of songs are great, but I mean, after you listen to I Love You, it's pretty much it for me. I just want to find playlists. Why are phones so complicated? I don't understand that. Oh, hello, Britney Spears Circus. For me, I'd say maybe top 5. Maybe top 5. Usher My Way. Yeah, number 3. Trey Songz, I Gotta Make It. Just listen to that for like maybe 2-3 days straight. What else did? Oh, J.E. Heartbreak, Jagged Edge. That was, and always will be, might I add, a Vixen favorite. What else? R. Kelly, TP2.com. Listen, after the whole peeing on the girl thing, I just can't see it for R. Kelly. I can't. Prior to the scandal, though, I'm here for it. I am here for his music. I can't personally see myself supporting him. Now, I believe he's a musical genius, but it is within my convictions and morals and all what other jazz you want to wrap up and tie with that bow that I just can't get into it. I can't. I don't see it for him. What else? Ooh, Total, Kima Keisha Pam. All right, sorry, Britney Spears. She's no longer top 5. That's definitely maybe album number 3, Kima Keisha Pam. What? I was singing along like I knew what I was singing along to. Destiny Child, Writings on the Wall. I will forever remember. Okay, that'll be fun. I'm gonna give a memory I remember to a song on the album. Alright, so Destiny Child, Writings on the Wall. I want to say maybe, I don't know, I'll ask her this weekend. My cousin Nikki and I, we drove from New York to their house in Atlanta. So I can't sing, but I don't let that stop me. So when I tell you, this chick totally crushed my heart. Let me preface this with, we played the song, like, I want to say the night before. We went out one night and we had it playing like in the music system or whatever. And so we're playing the Writings on the Wall, sing along, dance along, all the music. It was great. So of course, on the ride home, I still had it on my mind. So we're playing it in the car and I start to drive back because she basically drove down there because when I'm tired, I'm tired. My body doesn't function. So I just didn't drive most of the way. Anyway, and for the record, 5-hour energy drink does not work for me. I had the craziest crash, like not in the car, but like energy wise. I crashed so hard for like an hour and maybe 47 minutes. I thought I could drive from New York back to, I thought I could drive from New York down to Atlanta, back up maybe to Virginia. Hour and again, 47 minutes into it, I couldn't drive. I was so tired. Never again 5-hour energy drink. But basically I'm singing along to, I don't even know what song it was, and Nikki wakes up and is like, was that you? Like, she really thought that there was something physically wrong with me and that we were in trouble or something because of how horrible I sound. So I think that's pretty horrible to say to somebody. But gosh, it is what it is. Let's see, what else can I think of that's okay to share? Trey Songz, I Gotta Make It. I will for always remember when this album came out, and I was sitting, Mary was my roommate, and I was sitting at my desk listening to the album at my computer, just being a college student. And I learned all the words, sang along, loved it. I just couldn't get enough of it, and that's when I really fell in love with Trey Songz. Still like him, but after a while it just kind of got like all he's singing about is sex, and I love sex, but I don't want to hear about it all day in every song. So I'd had my fill. J.E. Heartbreak. Let me see which song it was. No, it wasn't this one. Let me see. What are the other albums that I just really get all the way into? Oh, Dave Hollister, Chicago 85. Definitely not like a top 5 or anything like that, but I remember I used to buy bootlegs heavy when I was in like late high school, early college. And of course, you know, they were like 5 for $20, so you gotta buy 5. Or was it 5 for $20? Or was it less than that? I don't know, but it was a deal you used to get, and I would very much so take them up on that deal. And I remember Dave Hollister was definitely one of them that I got, and I really loved that album. No special memories to it though. That's what it was. Room 112. 112. This album was right up there with J.E. Heartbreak for me. Now, it's funny because the last song on the album, Your Letter, always, oh my gosh, I remember, I think it's Crazy Over You, but those two songs will always remind me of this, I don't know if I could call him a crush or a guy that I knew or whatever. He was a really good friend of mine. We went to summer camp together when I was in like junior high. And then we continued talking all the way through high school. Like, we always stayed friends. And it will forever remind me of Justin. Both of those songs. Because we would write each other for a while because we met in summer camp. And y'all have emails now, but when I was younger, we actually wrote letters. So we would write each other because I lived in New York, he lived in Jersey. And of course that was like forever away when you're like 13. But yeah, so as we got older, and of course when Room 112 dropped, it was like, oh my God, this song makes me think of you. Totally not because of all the content, but yeah, those two songs definitely remind me of Justin. Then there's Tyrese, just regular ass Tyrese. That first Tyrese album, I'll never forget that Pepsi. Was it Pepsi commercial? Or was it Coke? Pretty sure it was Pepsi. I don't know, but that's always a good one. And nothing in particular on there really makes me think of anybody, but that was still one of the albums that I played over and over and over again. Then we got Cisco, Unleash the Dragon. Like I was saying, this will forever remind me of my friend Dominique. When I tell you Dominique was like an OD Cisco fan, she was an OD Cisco fan, like OD. It was hilarious. I mean, absolutely hilarious. But it was like, it was so genuine. It's like you couldn't knock her for it. And so anytime I think of the thong song, or every time I hear the thong song, I think of her. And of course, we all learned the choreography from the video. So anytime I hear the song, I end up doing the choreography. It's a great album also. Let's not get it twisted. Cisco was this shit. I don't give a damn what y'all say about him now. Who knows where he's at now, what he's doing with his life. But Unleash the Dragon, I would actually be here for a Cisco album. I could definitely have for the Cisco album. What else we got on here? Girls Dumb Sugar, Beanie Man, featuring Maya. Now, not necessarily the album. I mean, that's just a song in particular. However, that will always remind me of, was he like my first boy? No, he wasn't my first boyfriend. But he was like my first dramatic relationship, we'll put it that way. That song was our song. You know how you had a song with Shabu, or you had your little boyfriend or whatever? That was our song. Hilarious, but again, one of those songs that will always be associated with somebody else. Mariah Carey, Butterfly. That album I had on a tape, like an actual cassette tape, and I ran that shit heavy. And I had these really huge DJ quality headphones. I don't know where, they were my dad's or something, but I had these huge headphones, and I would sit with the headphones on, and I'd plug it into my radio player, which is the radio, which had, of course, the CD, the radio, you had the cassettes, you could record, all of that jazz. I would sit there and listen to My All on repeat. Like, well, you didn't have repeat, I'd rewind. And then I would just play that shit over and over and over, and then I'd get tired. It would be 4th of July that I would play over and over and over, and then I would let the whole, listen, I thought I knew what I was singing along to. You could not tell me that I wasn't in said relationship that she was singing along about. It was quite hilarious now that I'm looking back on it. Let's see what else we got on here. Toni Braxton Secrets. I had that on tape also. I really got down with that one. I was a lot younger with that one, but it was, I mean, you know what else I associate this, I wanted to say tape. I associate this album with Tevin Campbell. Was it Tevin? I don't know. It's the album that had Paris 1798430. I loved that song, and that's one of the first albums that I started learning the words to. That's a little fun fact. Well, the Tevin Campbell one was. What else? Yeah, I think that's about enough for now, because I've gone through everything I have on Spotify. Nothing else really comes to mind. I mean, whoa, I'm bugging. Brandy, the not Full Moon. What was that Brandy album? The tan cover where, of course, she got braids. Oh my gosh, I can't remember it right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That, loved. Played that a lot. What else? Kima Keisha Cam. I think that might be, no, I want to say, I almost said that was my favorite album, but I used to love the Soul Food soundtrack. Are You That Somebody was like my favorite song for maybe 7 years. And then it became a tough call between that and Rough Riders, Down Bottom. What? Those two songs were my adolescence. That was my adolescence. I learned all the choreography in Are You That Somebody. Of course, there was no choreography in Down Bottom. But, I mean, music was just, for me, it wasn't getting better than those two songs. That was it. Everybody else was great. Oh, and I remember, actually, I think my first tape that I got was New Kids on the Block. And it was like one of those singles, like the little tape, or like even when you would get like a CD, it would have like maybe 2 or 3 songs, and it had Valentine Girl, and oh, some other, what was one of their other little popular songs? For the life of me, I can't, I think it was The Right Stuff. I think it was The Right Stuff and Valentine Girl, but I would listen to that as I went to sleep. It was the cutest thing. It had a little tape, a little tape deck, and then pop it in with your little headphones on. So, as always, leave me, drop a comment. Let me know what, some of your favorite songs from when you were a kid or an adolescent. Like, what songs stand out for you in, like I said, like your adolescence or your early adult life, or songs that you always associate with a certain memory. So that's it. Comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, and share the videos. If you like what you see, let me know. Hey guys, thanks for watching.